Okay, hello class. So what we're going to do today is we're going to continue a little more on what we've been talking about how humans and the environment interact. Yesterday we talked about the weather, so how humans kind of have to plan their life around the weather and how it affects our daily lives. Today we're going to talk about how the environment affects our wants and needs. So can anyone tell me what a want is or a need? So a need is something that we have to have in order to survive. So it could be food, water, clothes, shelter. So it's something that we just have to have. A want is something that we don't necessarily need, but we want. So for an example, this. I'm sure this looks familiar to a lot of you. Can anyone tell me what this is, a need or a want? Good. This would be a want. So we want to play video games, we want, iPods, things like that, but we don't necessarily need them to survive. Okay. And anyone tell me what this is? This is a fruit cup, so it's food. This would be a need. We need food to survive. So the environment actually is what provides us with those needs. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen, and we're going to talk about some of the resources that provide us with those. Give me just a second. Difficult. Everyone see my screen? Okay, so this is how the environment provides for us. So the first thing it provides us with, okay, we'll do this to you. It's trees. So trees are part of the environment, and trees actually provide housing and shelter for us. We can use the wood from the trees to build our houses. So this trees, we see those all around us. They're pretty much everywhere in the world, and they're a big resource for people in order to build their house. So that's one way that we get our need. The next one is water. So we need water in order to drink, cook our food, things like that. So rivers, natural waterfalls, things like that. That's another really important resource that provides us with water. And last, I have soil. So soil and land. We all know of farmers and how they have their land to grow crops. So in order for us to have vegetables and things like that, it first begins with the farmers and people that actually grow these things for us. So these are three very important resources we need. Trees in order to build our houses and just to have wood, to use for things. Rivers and waterfalls give us water. And then the soil and land help provide our foods. Okay? So now what we're going to do next is I want you to get in pairs, and each pair is going to get a magazine. So I have magazines here for everybody. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a picture in the magazine that's going to be a want and then a need. So for example, like I have this here pulled up. So this is like the newest cool little toy. So we don't actually need that to survive. So that would be a want. So you and your partner would take scissors cut this out, and you're going to paste it on the sheet of paper. We have two columns here. We have wants and we have needs. So you would paste like a toy or something that you don't actually need on the want side. And then flip through and find something that you would need. So here's like a yummy turkey. This would be food. You could use something like that for the need side. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to work on that. Okay. Now that all the groups are finished, you're going to do this one by yourself. And everyone's going to get a sheet of paper. And at the top of the paper, I want you to write, I want a, and then I need a, and split it down the middle. And here you're going to illustrate, you're going to draw something that you want. So it could be a bike or something like that. And then I need a, you could draw a house, some type of your favorite food, or just something that you need in order to survive. And then here at the bottom, I have a sentence you're going to copy, and it says, the blank provides me with this. So in this blank, you're going to either put like the river, waters, land, soil. I have a word bank here for you to look at that you can copy. Trees, something like that, to let us know where in the environment supplies this need for you. So I'll give you some time to work on that. If you need any help, just raise your hand. I can help you with spelling and writing if you need it. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to take that up. And so we're just going to talk about what we learned today. So a need is something that we need in order to survive, like food. We need this in order to live. A want is something that we would just like to have. So the newest video game or bike or something like that. And then the environment, trees, the soil, water, they provide those needs for us. We can't just go to the supermarket, without those things, because that's what initially provides those for us. You may just be used to seeing your mom or dad or grandma or whoever go and just purchase those things, but they actually start from somewhere. So it's important that we realize that and appreciate that, because farmers and people like that, they do have a hard job that supply for us. So does anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Stop.
How do I stop? Is it stopped? No.